Hello Leo, welcome to your reading for mid-August. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm pulling a Celtic cross for you today, but I'm starting off with a couple of astro cards. And towards the end of the reading, I will be pulling a couple of charms and tea leaves for you. So make sure you stick around for that. Now, for your astro cards, we have House 6 and Conjunction. House 6 talks about establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. It is ruled by Virgo. And we have Conjunction, which talks about a union, merging, and coming together. I feel like I'm almost getting person next door energy. I'm feeling like there's something that is, well, very familiar to you, something or someone who's very familiar in your daily life, someone who feels very practical, very stable, and you coming into union with that person. Now, union doesn't have to be a romantic union, all right? It could be going into business with your neighbor. It could be, well, going into business with your best friend. Someone who knows exactly who you are, what makes you tick, knows what your comfort zone is, and someone who applies themselves to that reality in order to, well, help you achieve a common goal. On the flip side, this could also talk about, well, a relationship. It could talk about coming into union with somebody who helps you feel grounded, someone who helps you feel like they can truly be a part of your daily life, someone who you would want to grow old with. Okay, let's see what this could be regarding. Goodness. All right, we have the Devil and the Angel right in the heart of your reading. The Devil crossed by Temperance, which in the original Rider-Waite is represented by an angel. Now, the Devil is Hades energy. It's Plutonian energy. It talks about, well, toxicity. It talks about codependent relationships. It could talk about addictions. And I feel like you're trying to overcome all of that since we have health right here and daily life. It's possible that there are certain addictions that you are trying to overcome. This doesn't have to be something extremely toxic, right? This is just a 2-week energy. It could be as simple as too much screen time. Okay, it could be sleeping really late and not prioritizing your health and not getting enough rest. It could be anything like that. But I feel like with the Temperance card, there is a sense of impatience here. There is a sense of, well, I'm not going to get anything done if I rest. I'm going to get bored if I don't get enough screen time. There's a restlessness, I feel, which is preventing you from truly looking after yourself. I'm also getting with Conjunction, it is possible that when it comes to your partners or your friendships or even your family, some kind of union that is going to come in and help you truly take care of yourself. Some kind of advice that comes about for you. All right, what is your focus? The Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is, well, your energy. It is someone who can be very charming, very charismatic, magnetic, someone who comes in very swiftly to woo or to pursue a passion and is out the door the next minute. Okay, it's a very quick energy. I feel like you are, again, very restless right now. There is no patience here. I feel like you need to ground yourself a little bit, Leo. Now, you are fixed fire, all right? And telling a Leo to ground themselves is kind of an oxymoron. But I feel that there is some kind of stability, some kind of harmony that needs to happen here. Establishing a foundation. Now, the Knight of Wands doesn't really establish anything. The Knight of Wands comes in, delivers a message, woos, and is out the door. Alright, so it's possible if this is not you, it could be somebody else that you're dealing with, someone who's very fiery, very passionate. But I feel like that's not what you need right now. You need groundedness. You need this sense of calm and peace in your life. What was in the recent past? I need to know more. The King of Cups. I feel like you had that. You had that sense of groundedness and peace. The King of Cups is literally, for me, earth and water combined. It is a sense of love, but stable love, peaceful love, intuitive love, grounded love. Someone, you may have found someone who was your anchor, and you may have felt very comfortable in that relationship. But I feel like that comfort sometimes can very quickly turn into discomfort, and it can lead to that codependency. So I feel like this devil is here to say that this turned sour, whatever this was. But I feel like I'm almost feeling like you're brushing things under the carpet. You're not really working on this aspect. You're not really looking at the finer details and figuring out what it is that you need to do to overcome these toxic patterns. You know what I mean? It's almost like, okay, we need to have a conversation to fix whatever this is, but oh, it's alright, let's just go and, have fun. Let's go grab a drink. We'll talk later, kind of thing. Okay, let's see what is crowning you. The Ace of Swords, yeah, truth. I don't really like to say this. I don't like to tell people to function more from their mind and less from their heart, but I feel like that is something that you are good at right now and something that you need to do. Your mind and your intellect are protected by that parasol. You need to rise over emotions. Water in the tarot represents emotions. But that double-edged sword, it represents truth, but it can construct as well as deconstruct. Make sure that whatever your mind is telling you right now, whatever logic it is that you are functioning on, make sure it is helping you polish yourself, polish your mind, body and spirit, and not destroy your peace. I'm almost feeling like you don't want to end whatever this is because it's going to cause you pain. And you know how when we're trying to touch a candle flame, we retract our finger even before touching it because we know it's going to cause us pain, right? It's going to burn our finger. So this is that I don't want to see the truth because I know my mind is going to be at dis-ease if I see it. So let's just brush it under the carpet. There is a conversation that needs to happen here with whoever it is that you are dealing with. There is a truth that needs to come out. Practical details need to be discussed so that this coming together can be harmonious with the Temperance card. Let's see, immediate future, the Hanged Woman or the Hanged Man. Now, this is Pisces energy. This talks about a shifted perspective. This talks about letting yourself be vulnerable. You see how she's barely clothed, right? It talks about vulnerability. It talks about bearing your heart open and talking about things that are needed to be spoken about. I did say don't function only from a place of the heart, but I didn't say disregard the heart entirely. I feel that you need to start looking at things from a different vantage point. It's like you're going on a particular highway, right? You're on cruise control. You're just driving. But you don't know if that highway is just going round and round in circles. You need to take a cut somewhere to get to your destination at some point, right? This is that cut. Take that turn, whatever turn that is, because that is going to truly help you achieve whatever goal this is with conjunction. Okay, too many cards. How are you showing up to this reading? The Four of Pentacles. Oh, goodness. Okay. With the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're holding back, at least right now. The Four of Pentacles can be a card of fear, again. A fear of losing something, so you just don't do anything. It talks about balancing your foundation and logic, okay? I feel like you have the wisdom to have this conversation with this person, whatever this is, but you're worried that a tower moment will happen. You're worried that your foundation will shake up. So you're just holding back. External influences that you may or may not be aware of, the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're not the only one who is going through this. You're not the only one who is, well, having sleepless nights and just wondering how to sort out whatever this is. I feel like the person you're dealing with is going through the same thing as well. And I feel like you're both brushing things under the rug. Have that conversation. It is important for both of your peace of mind. Hopes and fears, the Hierophant. I feel like you're hoping for a higher level of commitment. You're hoping for traditionality in love. You're hoping to build a legacy of love with someone, and again, that keeps staring at me, establishing a foundation. You don't want to build on a weak foundation, Leo. Make sure you have the correct bricks, the correct mortar, the correct cement, the correct steel frame. Make sure you're not building something on sand, because it's going to collapse. Okay? Let's see potential outcome. The Eight of Cups. For now, I see you walking away from something that is not serving you. Okay? And I get it. It can be overwhelming. When relationships aren't really going our way. We have the moon at the bottom of the deck, which is Cancer Pisces energy. There's a fear here, and we can very easily walk away from that fear and not work on it because we're overwhelmed. For now, if you feel like you can't really deal with this, you can't deal with this union, you can't deal with establishing that foundation, walk away. If you feel like you missed this after you've successfully walked away, then work on it. I'm not going to overwhelm you and tell you to stay where you are when you don't really want to be there. Okay? Alright, we have a month, we have November. So this union, whatever this is, it may well re-spark in November after successful work is achieved on both sides and there isn't any codependency anymore. And you could also be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, or have it heavily in your chart. Flower, happiness. November is looking good for you. Let's just say that. Okay. Tree, affairs with your family. Let's get one more there. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. I want one for family. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. I'm suddenly getting ancestral trauma. It's possible that you may have experienced a divorce in the family or a very bad separation in the family, and that is kind of preventing you from actually doing what needs to be done. I'm not saying you're supposed to end something here. I'm saying that you're preventing yourself from looking into the details because you realize how painful it can be. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. There could be somebody with really good advice for you. A journey, either physical or mental. We know this has been a journey for you, and it's been an arduous journey for you. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some breathing room. You have been restless. You have been impatient. Blow off that steam. We do have 6th house. Develop a new exercise routine that is going to help you remove all of that unwanted energy. Okay? And I feel like you will be able to truly direct your energy where it needs to be directed. I do see a union coming together eventually, but there is a parting of the ways before that. And I feel like this has already happened and you're dealing with it. Let's get you some charms to close this off. We have H and Y. These could be your initials, could be someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. We have a star, a wish being fulfilled, being divinely guided, mending something, healing something that is broken. We have Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or have it heavily in your chart. And we have the Hamsa hand, protection from the evil eye. You are protected, you are guided. This, whatever this is, eventually will heal itself, will mend itself. But I feel like there is a parting of the ways that needs to come about before you can get to this. There's something more that needs to be learned here for you. Alright, that was it for you, Leo. I hope this helped you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.